Hi, hello, welcome back. So I'm going to be starting on a new project since I finished my Lucky Star cardigan, and it's going to be a bag project, and I have actually already been working on another one for like the past month or so, just like on and off. Whenever I got like bored of my other projects, I like to have like a floating project whenever that happens. So I'll show you right now. It's not going to be this one, it's going to be a different one, but I'll show you the one that I'm almost done with. I still need to like line it and stuff before I do like any finishing touches, but it's this one. It's a Miffy bag. It's cute, right? I decided to do the hooded Miffy instead of the regular Miffy, but I'm gonna write a pattern for this, and I'm also gonna include the normal Miffy as well. It's pretty cute in my opinion. I really like Miffy. But anyway, my new project was actually going to be a remake. So I was going to remake my garden messenger bag, but I kind of wanted to try out a different style just because like I have a lot of ideas. So usually I want to like do something new rather than making something that I already did trial and error with. Like, I don't know, I just get very bored. So I wanted to try doing it with this project. So I got this one. It's a really nice green color. This is like one of my favorite greens. It's like an olivey, almost like khaki, but like darker green. And then I got this one, which is a sandy like beige color. And at first I was actually debating on what color I should make this bag, because I was like, I could do it in like black or like even purple, because purple is like one of my other favorite colors. But then I kind of just went with this just because I felt like this would go with most of what I typically wear. So yeah, the main color is going to be this beige color, this really sandy one that's like kind of grayish, and then the other color will be this one. So this one is just going to be for some embellishments slash like piping along stuff, because I personally really like the look of like piping or like outlined stuff. You'll see what I'm talking about later in bags and stuff. So yeah. And so I was actually trying out a new stitch last night because I'm trying to figure out what stitch I want to do for this bag, because I don't want to do it in like your classic stitches. Maybe I might do that, but we'll see. I'm gonna try out like some other swatches, but I tried out the herringbone stitch. I definitely want to do like a more, I guess, like non-classic stitch for this bag, just because I want it to be like more textured as well. So the plan is to currently figure out what stitch I want to do for the main part of the bag, and then the actual designing of it will just be for later. But since I've made a messenger bag before, it's going to be quite similar, just with some updated features, because I want this to be a cargo style one. So it's going to have like more compartments, basically, like more pockets on the outside of it. So yeah, that's the plan. So I've been working on the bag for a little bit now, and as you can see, these are half double crochets. And to be honest, I just really don't like the way that they look for this bag, at least. Like, I don't know, it didn't really like go with what I liked, so I tried this one out. And I actually like this one. It's like a linked stitch. You could do like linked, I think like half double, double, treble, etc stitches, and I really like this one, so I think I'm gonna go with this one instead of this one right here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Even though I already spent some time working up to this point, I'll just unravel everything and then restart using this new one. Okay, so I worked on this first panel the past I think 3 days, and I'm just now done with it. I worked on it pretty leisurely, so I didn't really rush on it or anything, or else I probably could have finished this in one day. But yeah, I'm doing one panel of each kind of I guess side. So this is a lot different from my other messenger bag, the garden messenger bag, because for my garden messenger bag, the whole base panel was just one piece. But for this one, I want to construct it differently. So yeah, this is what we're gonna do. So I just need to make another one of these so that this one can be the back and then the other one can be the front, and then I'll probably do the front flap as well, and then see what I'll want to do after that. Hello, it's been a while since I kind of updated you all. I feel like it's been about a week. But anyway, I have this done. This is the back panel. Probably already showed you all in a previous clip. If I'm not wrong, maybe I am wrong, whatever. And then I have this one. It's the front panel, and then I have this front flap, which is gonna be slightly shorter, as I always do with my messenger bags. So I have a few options from here on out. So I know I'm gonna be doing 2 pockets on the side, just like my garden messenger bag, but I don't know if I want to do another 2 pockets on the front flap like this. Just imagine 2 pockets, or if I want to do some kind of zipper thingy, so I would have to make the front flap double layered. But I was also thinking about doing that for the back panel as well, because I feel it would be cool if there was a zipper there, and then you could just put stuff in there that you could pull out more easily or whatever. At the moment, I'm not quite sure, and I'll just kind of go along with what I think looks best and what is I guess more convenient, or what I would want personally in a bag, since I'm making one from scratch. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, but it's all kind of up in the air right now. Nothing's really set in stone. Alright, so I'm gonna start on the pockets soon. So I have only 2 of this left, plus a little bit more. I didn't use that much of this one. And then 2 of the green left. And the green originally was just supposed to be used for the trim, all around the bag. You'll see what I'm talking about later. And then I was supposed to use this for everything, but I still have the strap and then 4 pockets to make out of this yarn. So honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough, but we'll see. I think I'm just gonna first make the pockets out of this color, and then if it doesn't work out, I might make the strap out of the green as well. Hopefully it works, yeah, we'll just see what happens afterwards. I wanted to give you all an overview of like basically what's going on. So I have all of this done. I finished all the 4 pockets last night. The other thing that I kind of wanted to talk about was the lining of the bag. So if you know me, or at least like my patterns, I personally really like lining my bags. I think it makes it last a lot longer, and if you know anything about crochet, sometimes the stitches can get a little bit saggy, no matter if you use like a very sturdy material like cotton or like rougher cottons like what I have here. This is recycled cotton. Or if you use like a tighter tension just to make the stitches more compact and less loose, it still might get saggy if you don't put any lining in it or like any reinforcement of any kind. I highly recommend it, and it's really not hard at all, because what you do is you just make a pattern of, well, you don't have to make the pattern, you kind of just trace the main shapes of your bag. So in my case, I would just trace the front, back, and then the middle panels, and then you basically seam it together just as how you would seam together your actual bag, except with like a needle and thread instead of a crochet hook in it. And instead of making like single crochets or slip stitches or whatever, you just do like something like a back stitch, which personally I think is very beginner friendly. But anyway, fabric can be really expensive, which is why I went to the thrift store and I found a bunch of actually fabric to use. So I found all of these 3, plus a white pillowcase that I used to line my Miffy bag. But all these are actually like really pretty, except for the brown, which is just like brown, but I like brown and I like brown things, so I was like, let me just pick this up for a future project. But I got this one. It looks just like stripes, right? But this is actually a duvet cover, so excuse me, it has butterflies on the other side. It's really quite like, it's really pretty in my opinion, because I personally really like butterflies. It looks like this. There's like a bunch of butterflies. I used to be able to name like all these butterflies because I used to really like playing Animal Crossing, but I haven't played it in a few years, but like they're so pretty. I'm thinking perhaps I'll go more like simple and I'll do like the brown, because I feel like it matches pretty well with the rest of this. Like if I were to do this the butterfly one, like I would want to maybe make something that's in a dark color, like maybe like full green or something, and then use this one. But I don't know, I feel like the dark with the light looks better, but maybe that's just me. Like this compared to like this. No, actually, you know what? The stripes actually look quite good. Anyway, I'll think about it. I'll mull it over a little bit before I like make my final decision. My next kind of like, what is that wording? My next plan of action? Anyway, what I'm gonna be doing next is just basically tracing the main panels in this fabric and then cutting it all out so that I have it ready. Yeah, that's the plan. It has actually been quite some time since I worked on this bag. I'm like pretty much almost done. I'm just going to add a lining inside of here and then decide whether or not I also want to add a lining in these mini pockets, which is possible to do afterwards if I ever feel like doing it later. And I was also thinking about perhaps adding something else up here because it's a little bit empty, but I just haven't decided yet. And again, I do have lining, but it's not like it's tacked down, so I can just do like, I don't know what kind of stitch it's called, but it's basically where you put the needle through only one layer of the fabric and then the other part is not like stitched. But yeah, I finally got these in the mail. Let me just show you. I got some of these little magnetic, I don't even know what they're called, but it's like the one that like snap together. So I just got some of these. I'm gonna input these onto every single pocket as well as this one right here, like that. Hello. So it's actually been quite some time since I finished this bag, but it's time to do my outro where I basically talk about everything that I liked and then disliked about this project. So overall, I really like how the bag turned out. I think it's really pretty and it's totally like the type of style that I go for. Ooh, my bow kind of got undone, but whatever, I'll fix that later. So cute, right? I really like the little embellishments that I put on here, and I also really like the beading that I did with like the little flowers and like the little stars and the butterflies and everything. Like I'm just very obsessed with this, which is like an understatement because I just really like it. I also have two charms on here. So I have this venti one that survived the fire because it was on that brown bag that I took to work. I think it's from Decoy Art or something. I can't remember. My brother bought this one for me, and then I have this pom-pom print one. Pretty dang cute. But yeah, anyway, I just really like this bag. It's like definitely gonna be one of my, like, I guess like if I need to bring a lot of stuff outside, I'm definitely gonna pick up this one or that brown one. I just probably just gonna switch depending on like my outfit for the day. I also think that the snaps are pretty dang convenient because they're magnetic, so you can just do that and then it like stays put. It's the same thing with the pockets as well. They're magnetic, so they can stay put very well. And I also still need to line the front pocket, but I really like the addition of the front pocket, which is a direct copy of that bag, because I can just basically stuff all my important stuff here that I like just need to pull out really quickly, if that makes sense. And then of course the lining turned out super pretty. My hand sewing skills are like way better than like my machine sewing skills, but I'm very proud of like how nice it turned out. I do eventually also want to line these mini pockets because only this front flap is lined but not the inside of here. And I have a lot of this one because like I said, it was like a double layered duvet cover, so I have enough and I'll definitely work on that as well. But yeah, in general, I really like this. One thing that I don't like as much, oh my goodness, the charms are clicking around, is the fact that the strap is kind of bendy, like it curves inwards because of, I guess, like the nature of like the stitches. So we'll figure it out. I'll like make some swatches, but yeah. I will see you all in my next project. Bye bye.